can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me?
Hey y'all. Damn, I sound so country when I say that. I don't know if I used to say hey y'all before I moved here, but I feel like I've been here for 3 months and I'm kind of like, their lingo is slipping into mine. I don't like that because we're from New York. We don't talk like that. I don't want to lose my New York accent, so you gotta stop. So I put a little poll on my Instagram yesterday. Y'all said y'all wanted an update on me moving to Georgia the most. So here I am. So far, my move to Georgia has been pretty good. I was gonna say blissful at first because I've been having a grand time out here, but the first month was kind of rough because I mean moving is stressful. So my main reason for wanting to move from New York to Georgia was because I don't know, if you grew up in New York and that's all you've known and all you see, you get tired of that shit. Like nobody wants, anyone who grew up there and has lived there for a majority of their life don't want to live there no more, especially now with how crazy expensive it is over there. Like you can be making 6 figures and you're still struggling, which is ridiculous to me. But honestly, besides the money and how expensive it is to live there, my main motivation for wanting to live here was just wanting to provide my daughter a different kind of lifestyle. I feel like New York is great when you're single, have no kids, and you're just like on the go all the time, you know, like that's perfect for you. But once you're trying to settle down and have kids, it's almost like a nuisance. We lived in an apartment and it's like you gotta be worrisome of the people downstairs if your kid is running around, if they're being too loud. And it's just a kid being a kid. Like I wanted to give her the freedom to be a child and not be like penalized or me complaining about, oh, no running, no yelling, all this other shit. I want her to have the freedom to be a child, basically. And a lot of people think I moved down here for my fiance, my girlfriend, my wife. But no, I didn't. Before I even met her, I was thinking about moving here. To be honest, before I even had a child, I was thinking about moving to Atlanta or like Texas or even Florida, like any southern state, because I fucking hate the weather in New York. But I just never made the moves for it. And then right before I met my girlfriend, me and my friends went on a girls trip to Atlanta, and I just loved it here. Like we had such a time. The vibes are great. The creative space in Atlanta is like, I love it. So when I saw everything down here and how everything operated, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely moving here. My camera died. Oh, fucking course. But anyways, it's been nice being in Georgia. Like I went from living in New York City, constantly being stressed, working 24/7, like working basically 9 to 5 days a week, only having weekends off, living in an apartment, to I just work 3 days a week now and make literally almost the same amount of money that I made in New York. Having our own house, she has her own room, she has a playroom, she has a backyard to play at if she's bored, the front yard. She's in private school. In New York, she was in Montessori school, which thankfully was free because I think pre-K3 and pre-K4 in New York City is free, but I had to pay for aftercare and early care because who the fuck is out of work at 2:30? Nobody. And it's just crazy to me that aftercare alone costs what her tuition for her school is. Like, and she's in private school. In New York City, private schools cost you some bands, all right? Like she was in gymnastics in New York, and when I tell you the facility in the Bronx was just bullshit. Like it was like in a basement. They barely had any equipment. Like they had them doing nothing, just jumping around really. But here she's in a gymnastics program here and she fucking loves it. The gym is huge. They have so many things going on, so many different ages doing different things. And they even have teams. There's a team for her age, literally. So she loves it. She's been having a time there. She's adjusted pretty well, in my opinion. I don't know. We could ask her later, but she loves it here. I love it here. Alicia loves it here. We all love it here. A lot of people thought like I was doing something wild by moving away from my family to Georgia. But it was like I didn't have much of a village in New York to begin with. So moving here, at least I had my partners who helped me. Whereas in New York, I had to like really scramble to get help. You know, like my younger sister was probably the person I could rely on the most. And I try not to like involve her too much because she's young, she got her own life. You feel me? Like she's not a babysitter. It's honestly really been a blessing to be able to move down here, because I know there's a lot of mothers, especially single mothers, that want to make that change for their kids and for themselves, and they're scared, you know, like I got nobody down there, blah blah blah. I promise you can do it. You can do that shit, and you're gonna be so happy once you do it. You're like, the fears are gonna be a thing of the past. It's been nice, 10 out of 10. I don't miss New York one motherfucking bit. I don't see myself going back anytime soon unless it's to visit family and friends, to be honest. I have no desire to go back, to be honest. I've missed nothing. I think actually the only thing I miss from New York City is being able to like go out at 2 a.m. and go to the bodega and get something to eat. But besides that, we're chilling. No need to go back. Georgia got my heart. ATL got my heart. We're doing great out here. Not to brag, you know. It's been lovely out here. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I've touched on everything. But if y'all have any questions, you know, just put them down in the comments. My experience at Georgia has been amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me?